Now let's get back to Royal Caribbean. This is your chance of being on board the Splendour of the Seas with Royal Caribbean. Now, Keith, for anyone that's never cruised with Royal Caribbean before, why are they so popular?
Really, because of the variety they offer the cruiser. You know, people sometimes think, oh, am I going to go on a cruise ship, I'm going to be bored? And the answer is absolutely not. And Royal Caribbean just proves it. You're getting some images here of some of the wonderful entertainment, whether it comes to the pools outside, whether it comes to seeing Shrek and Princess Fiona wander through. Great section of different dining, you know, with the wonderful Asian fusion food that you're seeing there, all the way through to their wonderful American diners, where you get the kind of Oreo sundaes and you get people doing grease and, you know, dancing for you as you dine. You've got a selection of wonderful kind of executive dining as well, where you can sit down and really enjoy a nice glass of wine, a cracking steak. You've got the signature Viking Crown Lounge on this particular ship, and this is their smallest, the most intimate ship. It's lovely. It's only 70,000 tonnes, which is a mid-sized ship. Still quite big for the cruise industry, but what's lovely is it had a massive refurbishment in 2011, Sean, and it's got this gorgeous 7-storey central lobby where they do aerial acrobatic shows, and they've got a wonderful kind of ice bar there as well. This is also the ship where you get an iPad in every cabin. And with that iPad, you can order late-night treats when you get back to your cabin, or you can check up on your bar bill to see how much you're enjoying your cruise. They've also got the digital wayfinder system on board, so you're never going to get lost. You can always find out where you are. If you're busting to go to Baloo, tap it in, it will show you where the nearest loo is. It's a really handy, interactive way of getting round. But there's loads of stuff to do here. The signature rock climbing wall, and again, so many different activities that you will just have a fantastic holiday.
You really will. And the entertainment with Royal Caribbean, you know, it is some of the best at sea. I've cruised with Royal Caribbean more than any other company, actually.
You have, and I love that bit of you on the flow rider surfing. He's a natural surfer. Honestly, yeah. You should go out to Hawaii and do the competitions.
Now, in terms of itinerary, this is brand new, and it's so nice that Royal Caribbean are visiting Dubai again. But let's talk you through, because we're actually cruising from Venice. We're flying over to Venice first of all.
Yeah, we are. This has got a lovely itinerary, this, and again, perfect for Easter Sunday today. You're heading out of Venice, that wonderful sail out, that iconic sail away as you're going past St Mark's Square with Doge's Palace, you know, waving to the Rialto Bridge and the gondolas. And then you're heading out for a couple of relaxing days at sea. We're going to get a chance to enjoy that fantastic party atmosphere on board the ship and enjoy that great food. Then you're hitting Piraeus. This is the port for Athens, and this is your chance to go and see the heights of the sun-bleached Acropolis. You know, it gives you awesome views. The mighty Parthenon, which is over 2,000 years old, perched on top of the most famous hill. Everything sits in the shadow of that. Everywhere as you walk around Athens, there's sprinkles and relics of the history. I love the ancient agora, where people like Aristotle and Socrates once declaimed and kind of spoke and gave out their wisdom. Of course, you know, you think of the Olympics, you think of the sporting achievement. It's also amazing for shopping. You can go and see the changing of the guard at Constitution Square. Go and walk around my favourite area, which is Anafakita, which is a 19th century neighbourhood on the northern slopes, and it's buried into the Acropolis. And again, they were wonderful artisans. They're kind of little houses that are carved out of the rock. From the island of Amalfi, and it really is beautiful. Amazing dining, of course, if you want to go and enjoy your tzatziki and your taverna experience. Go and do the little markets all around the Kalaki district, on the Monastraki street markets. It's just a beautiful, beautiful city with so much to do, and it's bathed in sunshine. So a wonderful chance for you to top up your tan while you're seeing history.
Well, what a lovely start to the cruise. But then we've got a day at sea, haven't we?
We do, and then you're going to Haifa, and this is incredible. It's basically on this huge yawn of a bay, which you're getting an idea of here, and it's tucked between the Carmel Mountains and the sparkling Mediterranean Sea. Your chance to go out to Accra, one of the oldest cities in Israel, that was built back in the 18th century on the ruins of the Crusaders. You can go out to the Baha'i Gardens, and again, you're seeing here the cable cars that will take you up to the Baha'i Gardens, and they're beginning to stretch off, and these are the largest hanging gardens in the world. And they're really incredible. You're getting some of the pictures here, and I really would recommend.
Don't they? Yeah.
Really beautiful, really, really beautiful. Of course, from here you can head out into Nazareth, and you can see, you know, various parts. You know, maybe you remember from Sunday school, or if you've read the Bible, from the Annunciation, where Mary received all the all-important information from the angel Gabriel. You can head out to see Joseph, of course, who was the father of Jesus, with a carpentry shop where Jesus was brought up there. Head out to the Sea of Galilee, this beach-fringed lake where Jesus spent most of his ministry, or head out into Caesarea, where Herod the Great lived, and you've got loads to see there, including his palace and market and more.
Now, a chance to visit Jerusalem next, isn't it?
Yeah, this is great. This is your chance now to head out to the mighty city of Jerusalem, to go and see that Wailing Wall, one of the holiest sites in the Jewish religion. Thousands of people making pilgrimage there, tucking their prayers into the wall, and literally wailing in front of it. It's an incredible sight, and I can't do it justice without saying that you will just be wowed. You can also go out to the Dead Sea. You can float without the need of a lilo, because it's, you know, because of the salt levels.
I've always wanted to do that.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Not only that, but a lot of people don't know about the Dead Sea. There's loads of mud, so you can cover yourself in mud. That's what we used to go and do. It's really good for you. So a lot of people go out there to cover themselves in mud and take all the nutrients. But you have that picture, you know, holding the newspaper, floating in the Dead Sea. It's just incredible.
Love to do it.
Bethlehem, of course, as well. You go to see Bethlehem and the place where Jesus was born, and the wise men came, and there's so much to see and do around this perfect part of the world.
And then we've got the Suez Canal experience, haven't we?
Yeah, to transit the Suez Canal is to discover the world's greatest shortcut. Of course, it opened in 1869. It's 101 miles long, and it's incredible. It's like when you're travelling through, it looks like ships are just travelling through the desert. That the desert becomes the sea, and you're going right the way through it. It's very hot out on deck, so make sure you take plenty of water. Temperature's up to 29 degrees, so it's great just in the sense of topping up your tan. But it's the history. You'll see stuff all on the side. Locals waving to you. You're heading to the Bitter Lake, where everyone, where the ships basically change over, because it's very narrow. So you need to have these passing areas. But it's very, very beautiful.
Now, you've then got a few relaxing days at sea, so you'd definitely be topping up your tan, wouldn't you? And having a few cocktails, no doubt.
You would. And then, of course, you're going to Salalah, which is Oman. And this is an oasis where tropical fruit grows abundantly. The city's surrounded by coconut, banana, guava and papaya groves, and endless white beaches, serene mountains. And there's a picture of my last girlfriend. She had the hump at the time.
God.
There we go. And now, then you've got a couple of relaxing days at sea before you head out. The jokes get worse. To Dubai. And, incredible. There was an overnight on board we give you here in Dubai. And this is in the middle of a desert shore where almost nothing existed 20 years ago. Dubai sits like this futuristic movie set. Everything's the biggest, the tallest, the first of its kind. It's an incredible experience. You've got traditional souks where you can go and get the gold and the precious jewels, or go and experience the spices and see people still working with the wood and the ancient arts. You can go out and into the desert and have a campfire with the Berbers and drink the local mint tea. There's aquariums, there's world-class golf. It's incredible shopping. You can even go skiing, as you can see. Sand surfing. There's beauty contests for camels. Horse racing, camel racing. You name it, you can bet on it in Dubai as well. And, of course, the mighty Burj Al Arab Hotel, the world's only 7-star hotel, with the underwater restaurant where you take a submarine to go down to get to it.
It's a place that is definitely high up on my wish list. If you'd like to spend a little bit longer in Dubai, by the way, or a little bit longer in Venice, we can arrange that for you. An extra 2 nights in Venice or 2 nights in Dubai for just $239 as well. Just ask our cruise consultants about that if you'd like to spend a bit of extra time there. Just want to see this ship one final time, because you were saying she's a bit more intimate for Royal Caribbean, about 70 tons.
Yeah, she's the smallest ship in the fleet again, but an extensive refurbishment means that she's bang up to date. And all I like about her, again, is that she does have that digital wayfinding system, so you're never ever going to get lost if it is your first cruise. And Royal Caribbean are great as a first cruise. A lot of people will be doing this because they think the itinerary is something fresh, it's something new, and I would recommend them to do that. You've also got the doghouse on board where they can get their wonderful hot dogs.
And just to show you that, we have got flights also available from Manchester or Glasgow. And as I mentioned, you can add on an extra 2 nights in Venice or Dubai. Or if you wanted to add on 2 nights in both, just $389. And a low deposit this afternoon, just £150 per person as well. I really like that one, so it's a little bit different for you as well.